This episode of the Nerd Corporation podcast may contain spoilers and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to the Nerd Corporation.
Well, hello everybody. It's Monday.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
No, it's Monday because that's when we do podcasts.
Yeah, but we had to change that.
Oh, so then it's...
What up, everybody? It's Wednesday. And today is a special episode of the podcast. We have our good friend Nick Lewis.
What's up?
The Nick Lewis.
The one and only.
This guy knows what's up.
Yeah, if you don't know Nick Lewis, then you've never been to Logan.
That would be an accurate statement, actually.
That's very true. He hangs out at the Starbucks and catches Pokemon.
That's what we do. That's what we do here in Logan.
That's
Starbucks and Pokemon. That's what Logan does.
What, bitch? How you expect to get a Mewtwo otherwise?
Welcome to episode 12. E3. Yeah.
It's kind of a double episode, though, because we're also going to be covering just a wee bit of the Money in the Bank WWE pay-per-view.
Yes, we
just watched. So this will be a spoiler-filled episode, as per usual, if you did not hear the computer lady at the beginning of the fucking episode. So, no angry letters.
We're talking to you, Jen Sidaway.
Yeah, Jen Sidaway.
Jen Sidaway gave him such shit.
Dude, she jumped my ass because I spoiled Loki's death. And it was because she was like, I didn't even listen to the Avengers Infinity spoiler cast because I didn't want it to get spoiled. And then the next week... like a week later, the next episode, I was like, "Yeah, it was like when Loki died."
And that's the funny thing about it all is that it was all just speculation. Like it was all what you had read. It was the week before.
Oh, nice.
And you were like, "Yeah, no, from what I read, Loki dies." And
yeah, even better because it was purely speculation. You're not allowed to be that guy. It was speculative.
Yeah, and so she was just like a big sarcastic thank you to Dr. Nick for spoiling.
And that was the first time I ever got yelled at for shit like that.
So thank you, Jen Sidaway.
Yeah. So let's move on to the news this week. Luke Cage season 2 is out on Netflix.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even know that until just before we started recording.
Didn't you guys? Have you seen? Did you see the new trailer?
I didn't
just saw.
No, I thought you were
going
to ask if I'd seen the first season.
Oh yeah, you have seen the first season then?
Not the trailer though.
Oh yeah, the new trailer's dope. It's got the Fugees' "Ready or Not" playing in the background.
Oh yeah, it's way good.
It's like super hip hop. That's what I love about that show. It's fucking hip hop to the bone, dude.
It really is, and I think I just love the whole Afrocentric thing about it.
It's like the world's greatest blaxploitation film.
It really is. It really is. It's like if Black Dynamite took himself seriously.
For real. I am smiling. Like, that shit is real, dude.
Who's there interrupting my kung fu?
And Billy, I done told you not to call and interrupt me in the middle of my kung fu. That shit is like... I would love to see... so they did the Black Dynamite cartoon. I wish they would have just made it like a regular sitcom. Like live action every week.
Michael Jai White
just tearing through the Bronx or some shit. Dynamite.
What else came out? Glow came out.
Glow. That's a hidden gem right there.
Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. If you guys haven't watched that, it is probably the coolest. I didn't know that WWE's Ivory came out of Glow.
Yeah, because it's kind of based on a true story. The Netflix thing. Like, it's not... None of the characters I don't believe are real. Or were real.
Based on real people.
Yeah. I just think that the Glow, it's just based off the actual Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. So they announced it. They said that on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
with Ivory starting out on.
That's
Glow.
how I figured that out because I hadn't known that before, and I had even watched Glow all the way through.
Yeah, I
watched
that
the
show.
Documentary and everything.
That show was funny as shit.
That show was great.
It was very well put together. So very excited for both of those. Aquaman, the trailer's coming out. Comic-Con.
Ooh.
San Diego Comic-Con in 2 weeks or some shit like that.
Fuck San Diego Comic-Con, by the way.
Nah, dude. They always get the good shit.
Well, yeah, but fuck them.
Any particular reason?
For them suing Salt Lake.
Oh, that's stupid.
What was it? One of our old guests, Derek, from the Doctor Who episode.
You know Derek.
Who?
Derek Reese?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, guys. I know him.
You Comic-Con with him.
Yeah, we Comic-Con frequently.
He was talking about that they should have just called it Salt Lake San Diego Comic-Con.
Just fucking
Salt Lake
piss him
San
off.
Diego Con.
Yeah.
That
Wasn't it a whole thing because they like fucking trademarked the word
Comic-Con.
and
Yeah.
like how the fuck do you do that?
But there were like 120 other cons around the country. That
There's
called
like
themselves
New York
fucking,
Comic-Con,
yeah,
there's
they
like
called
Denver
themselves
Comic-Con.
Yeah, I doubt Salt Lake City drove that much
Yeah.
energy.
I think because they did come out of the blue though with the numbers that they did get, like their first couple runs, that I think that's when the San Diego people took notice.
Well,
They're
yeah,
like, well, that's
'cause
money we lost.
Salt Lake was like the I think they said that was the highest like debut Comic-Con launch like
Well, because
ever
it's an
in
in-between
the
ground. Not everybody wants to go to fucking California.
Yeah.
Not everybody can spend the money it takes to stay in fucking San Diego. Like, that shit's expensive.
and they didn't take into account all of the Doctor Who and Harry Potter nerds that
That's
are
real.
bred here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you got to figure most people are related to a Mormon that live in Salt Lake that they can crash on a couch. You know, or somewhere in one of the surrounding fucking areas.
Right?
You know, we're all related to somebody in that place. At least I am.
Yeah, you are. I'm not from
But
here.
you're related to me.
Yeah, I guess.
So you got a spot. So yeah, fucking Aquaman trailer coming. Kind of fucking excited. Kind of wary about it, as we've discussed on previous episodes.
About the DCFU.
Oh god, DCFU.
If you haven't seen DCFU, go ahead and go watch that. Nerd Corporation.
Yeah, download now. Available on Podbean, YouTube, and iTunes.
And Podcast Addict. Just look for the green NC logo.
It's shameless self-promotion.
that radio voice that you had too. That was...
Spot on, right?
He's had practice. We're like, what, 12 episodes in now?
Yep.
Yeah, we are. We're getting there, sons of bitches. I think... What are you most excited about this?
I don't know. Like, I think... I just... Part of me just wants to give it a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Like... Every time something DC comes out, I just cross my fingers.
Some kind of spark of hope inside of you ignites.
Like-
And you're just like, maybe.
Please,
Maybe.
please be a Wonder Woman.
Give me a Jared Leto movie that's worth a shit.
Shut up. Fuck.
On that note, too, what did they say? Joaquin Phoenix's fucking Joker movie starts filming this fall.
Ooh.
So that'll be interesting.
I'm excited for that. Joaquin Phoenix, I think, could pull off a good Joker.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to see what they're going to do at Comic-Con in general, because we've kind of had a lot of big bombs drop this year. Like, Deadpool 2's out now, Avengers Infinity War's out now, Black Panther's out now. So, like, what the fuck is Marvel going to bring?
Yeah.
Obviously, Captain Marvel.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That comes out, in a
Next
week and a
month,
half.
yeah.
Yeah. Comes out July 6th. So, like, a week and a half, that thing's out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's before San Diego Comic-Con. So, I mean, they've got Captain Marvel and Avengers 4. Maybe, I'm hoping they drop the title for Avengers 4.
Yeah, that'll probably be the big thing.
Yeah, I could see that. And then maybe they announce a couple projects that you didn't think they were going to put out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even think of anything right now.
Lobo, maybe?
That's DC.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Damn you. No. Well, who did I hear say the other day? Somebody said Bray Wyatt should be Lobo.
Bray Wyatt could be Lobo.
I could see it.
I could see Bray Wyatt as Lobo. And then I believe sequel
I think
to
Jason Momoa should do a double role and play Lobo too.
Yeah.
I could see that too.
I could totally see it.
absolutely see Jason Momoa
If
as
fucking
Lobo.
Josh Brolin can do Cable and Thanos,
Yeah.
Jason Momoa can do Aquaman and Lobo.
Well, technically Cable and Thanos exist in different universes. Technically.
Well, don't Lobo and Aquaman?
No.
Lobo and Aquaman have gone down? Have they gotten down?
Oh,
see.
yeah.
I don't know DC very much, so...
Well, that's, well, you got me,
Yeah.
pal.
Yeah.
And then I believe third piece of news, Ewan McGregor has been cast as Danny Torres in the sequel to The Shining.
The Shining.
What is it? Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep, huh?
And it's like a legit sequel. It's not like something they made up because they wanted to make money. I mean, I'm sure they're doing it because they want to make money.
Right.
But it's not something that they got like 50 writers to piece pieces together. And they're like, we're just going to follow Jack Torres's fucking son.
We're just gonna...
We're going to make him an alcoholic and we're going to put him in a hotel and we're going to call it Dr.
Wing
Sleep.
it. Let's just wing it.
It's gonna be kind of a "Where are they now?" type
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be like Legend's house. It'll be him and the chick from The Exorcist, Linda Blair.
The chick who played Carrie.
Yeah, yeah. They'll drive around in Christine.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that movie. It would be a great reality show.
It really
to
would.
put all of these horror icons, or thriller, I guess, because it's not necessarily, none of those are really horror movies. They're suspense thriller, and then like the host of the show would be the chick from Misery. What are you dirty birds? The challenge today, dirty birds. Would be some fucking, and we could really get like Kathy Bates to do it. That would be the shit. Yeah. So we watched Money in the Bank tonight.
We did. God damn it, Vince.
Can we tell him to give it up now?
Please,
Vince,
here, give it up.
Give it up.
You're like 80, bro. Like,
and you can't figure shit out shit.
You're like 80, and you're still trying to book the shows like it's the early 2000s.
Who the fuck wanted to see Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass?
No one.
Nobody.
Nobody wanted to see Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Nobody wanted to see fucking Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn.
Nope.
Like, we all knew those were both going to be squash matches.
Shit fucking matches. Daniel Bryan just needs to go his ass back to the indies.
Yeah.
I'm tired of him in WWE, and
like, they're just underusing him.
I feel like Bryan Danielson would be a better thing.
I agree.
Than Daniel Bryan.
I agree. And I mean, NXT TakeOver Chicago was the shit.
Yeah, I've fallen in love with NXT. Their storylines, their production, the just the sequences alone.
You're welcome.
Are fucking insane.
You're welcome.
I thank you, sir.
Because I remember how hesitant you were.
I'm always hesitant to watch a new wrestling promotion. Because you never know how the stories are going to follow.
Like, my favorite match of NXT TakeOver Chicago was Ricochet and Velveteen Dream.
That was my favorite, too.
Old Prince Puma.
With a close second being obviously the Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, a.k.a. Johnny Wrestling fucking match.
I swear to God, when he fucking did the Irish curse on him through the tables, I thought he broke his asshole.
Bud.
Like, for real, dude. Like,
jumped up into his throat.
Like, he grabs him and he goes and the Tommaso Ciampa takes all of the table, and he just like gets like the fucking ass end of it, and he just like fucking hits, bro. Like, it's
knocks his butthole into his throat.
Yeah,
into his Joey's apple.
But yeah, Money in the Bank. I think had there not been an NXT takeover this time, Money in the Bank would have been a decent pay-per-view.
It sure as shit was better than the Greatest Royal Rumble. It was better than WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah. WrestleMania had like a couple good points.
Yeah.
But that was it. The main event fucking... So you were here for WrestleMania, correct?
I was. That is correct.
Yeah. What did you think of that?
I'm going to go out, and I think I was praising this while I was here, but the best thing that I saw was the Ronda Rousey match. Like,
with Kurt Angle and Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
That was awesome. And then my favorite part of that match is at the end when Rousey got Stephanie in the armbar, and like she didn't just go for it. Like, she had the arm, then she looked around, and then she went forward and then back.
Yeah, she just kind of torqued it. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, damn!
Yeah, she torqued
she
the
had a
shit
match,
out of it.
She had a match tonight, Ronda Rousey. She went for the championship against Nia Jax.
And I think that was a great match, dude.
That was a fucking upset is what that was.
Dude, fucking never did I think... Like, I think that match, like, at the end, because Alexa Bliss won the Money in the Bank.
The women's Money in the Bank.
The women's Money in the Bank.
Surprisingly, like, did not see her winning at all. I
didn't see her winning at all.
Like, what would I say? Ember Moon or...
Natalia. You thought Ember Moon or Natalia, and I thought Ember Moon or Lana. And when Alexa Bliss won, I was like, holy shit. But she cashed it in that very night. It's like she cashed it in tonight. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because there was a championship match. And Ronda Rousey was fucking up Nia Jax's arm, dude. Like, but Ronda Rousey was getting her fucking ass handed to her, bro. Like, that was the thing, is that, you know, you have Nia Jax, who's like this fucking 250, almost 300 pound woman, fucking 6'2". Ronda Rousey's like 5'8", $150, $160 wet, fucking, and Nia Jax is just like lifting her over her head and like tossing her out the ring. and fucking power slamming her, like really like just going to fucking town on her very violently.
Yeah, just like whipping her legs first into the barricade.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I did not see her like. In my mind, I'm like, Ronda Rousey's never had to deal with that shit. Like, truly deal with that shit. Because I feel like the Stephanie McMahon Triple H match, even though it was awesome as it was very squash match-ish.
Yeah.
More or less just, look, we got her, and now she's wrestling for us. Ha ha ha!
Yeah.
But this was like the first like challenge.
This was the, you want to be a wrestler.
Yeah, oh, you want to wrestle, huh? Like, let's...
That's where we're going.
All right, well, let's fucking wrestle, bitch.
Let's show you. And then she did, she went off the top rope.
Yeah, she went off the top rope.
Crossbody.
Did that crossbody. Beautifully executed.
Great delivery.
I was so worried about Ronda Rousey.
Like shit.
I was so worried that she was going to look like... I mean, she still needs a little work. Mm-hmm. Like, granted, she does need a little work. But she took some bumps, and she took them like a champ.
Yeah. No, she definitely did. At the same time, though, you could see it was getting to her. Like,
no, yeah.
Every time she would hit that mat, like, just fucking solid slam.
Yeah.
You could see that she was laying there going, fuck, why did I decide I wanted to do this?
She needs to work on her flat bumping, like, a lot.
Huge improvement needs to be made.
But, I mean... All in all, it was dope. And then fucking Alexa Bliss just comes
out of nowhere.
Just fucking...
And smacks her up with that briefcase.
But I'm totally ready for Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss won't win that or survive that.
But that's what? SummerSlam? A month or so from now?
Yeah, like 2 months. Something like that. Because the next one is fucking Extreme Rules.
Okay. So yeah, it'll probably be Extreme Rules. And then SummerSlam? Because SummerSlam's in August.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Extreme Rules July.
SummerSlam in August.
SummerSlam August, yeah.
Yeah,
and they're saying that Brock Lesnar won't be at SummerSlam either.
Of course not.
Because why would he? That was my favorite thing. Braun Strowman won the men's Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah?
And then Michael Cole at the end was like, now the Universal Champion has to keep looking over his shoulder.
From where? Home?
Yeah, I'm like, from where? Minnesota? Fucking... He's never around, ever, anytime, ever does fucking Brock Lesnar show up. Like,
yeah, like, what does he have to worry about?
Nothing.
And
nothing.
And everyone's like, oh, yeah, fucking, he's been champion for like 450 some odd days. I was like, yeah, that you can do that.
When you only wrestle 2 to 3 days a year.
Yep.
Like, he shows up well rested, nice and stretched and ready to go. He's like, all right, I'm Brock Lesnar.
Let's do this.
And then, by off chance, something like Braun Strowman punches him in the face randomly and he gets pissed.
Yeah.
And then really starts throwing blows on people.
Mm-hmm. Suplex, F5, I win.
I think it's funny with Brock Lesnar because I feel like he just misses leg day every week.
I swear to God.
Every week that motherfucker he's just like, yeah, I don't need to go to leg day. I got tattoos on my chest.
Sable's got more legs than him.
Yeah, she does.
His own wife has more legs than him.
Horrible. We had Roman Reigns, Jinder Mahal. That should have been the fucking pre-show match.
Right? Because fucking, what was the pre-show match? Fucking...
Bludgeon Brothers versus Anderson and Gallows.
The Good Brothers.
Yeah.
That's what they're calling themselves. The Good Brothers versus the Bludgeon Brothers. And that looked like it was a cool match. I didn't watch the kickoff.
I didn't watch the kickoff, no.
But, like, that looked like a cooler match than Mahal versus fucking Roman Reigns.
Yeah. What was it I said? That I sent you a message the night of the TakeOver Chicago?
Yeah.
At the end where I was like, oh, we had fucking Jericho and Al-Qaeda, Rhodes and fucking...
fucking Kenny Omega?
I believe so, yes. Rhodes and Omega. And then we had Dream versus Ricochet. And then Ciampa versus Gargano. Only to end up with fucking Mahal versus fucking Reigns. A match that nobody fucking gave a shit. The whole match, dude, they're screaming boring at them. Boring.
Yeah, dude, like the whole WWE universe is like boring.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah,
good.
Like, and this is why we say, fuck you, Vince. Hope you fucking get it through your head now that you just are done, bro. Work your way out of the fucking system. You don't fucking know what people want. It was probably your idea to bring fucking James Ellsworth back.
Oh. Carmella versus Asuka and then fucking James Ellsworth.
That pissed me off so
I told
much.
you that was going to happen. Didn't I tell you that was going to happen?
Yeah, but the signs only pointed to it because he had that show in China that was supposed to happen today, and then the show in China announced 2 days ago that he wasn't going to show.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, I wish we would have got better notice, but it turns out James Ellsworth won't be here defending his intergender championship because he's got one of those. He can fight men or women.
What
for the intergender champion? Because he's like the size of a woman, but it just so happens he probably has a penis. So.
Like that probably there. Like...
You never know. I mean,
do you think his dick is as scarred as his face?
It's probably an innie.
Anyway, Money in the Bank.
Anyway,
what was your rating on it?
My rating on Money in the Bank,
1 to 10.
Oh man, I'm gonna say 6.5 to 7.
I agree.
You know, just above mid card.
3 stars.
I think my biggest qualms were the squash matches that just didn't need to fucking be there. I think NXT has the formula down where they only have like 5 matches on a card. And so you remain focused on what the fuck is going on.
Right. Because
they have 5 matches, they don't have so much story to build up. They can focus on these 5 rivalries and make it something that you give a shit about. Whereas you've got a dual branded pay-per-view for both SmackDown and Raw, so you need to be up on both fucking shows.
You need to watch like 9 matches.
Yeah, and then you have to watch a fucking 10 to 12 match pay-per-view. You have to be invested in that afterwards.
Yep.
Like, luckily it was Father's Day today and we had fucking barbecue.
Yeah.
To, you know, oh, break time, when we go grab some corn and some fucking chicken and shit. You know, and then come back up and be like, alright, what's going on with this Money in the Bank match right now? But otherwise, yeah, man, I'd say I'm going to be nice. We'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 7.
We'll give it a 7.
Solid 7. Out of a 4-star match, I guess that would be 2.5 stars.
Out of I think it's a 5-star match.
Is it 5-star? Well, then we'll say fucking 3 stars.
Yep, that's where I
solid 3. God damn it. How'd you feel?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, a 3. Give it a 7 out of 10.
What was your favorite moment of the night?
That Alexa work was pretty fucking...
I think Ronda's going to learn really fucking quick how a cheater fucking plays the game.
Yep. And I just think that Alexa Bliss work was probably what saved the pay-per-view for me.
Yeah, I could see that, because I didn't much really want Natalya to win.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the reason. That's probably my favorite.
Cool. I can dig that shit.
So now...
we move on to the big moment.
The subject of the hour, E3.
The subjects.
E3. Nick Lewis, what do you think about E3?
I was, I always get super hyped to watch it, and there were a couple that I missed. I only caught the recaps of what Nintendo put out, but oh my god, when they finally said that all the characters are going to be back in Smash.
All of the Smash characters.
My shit.
Yeah. And then they're adding Ridley.
The list that I had, I was sad wasn't true because it was saying that there would be a Fallout 3 anniversary on the Switch, and I was just like, please God, let me take Fallout 3 with me to like the doctor's office or something.
Right?
I've never Fallouted.
You need to fall out.
I've never fallen out.
You need to fall out.
You gotta fall out.
Yeah, I keep getting told this. I play the shit out of Skyrim, but that's the only Elder Scrolls I've ever played. Like, I never played...
Oblivion or Morrowind.
Oh, you gotta play, at least somehow play Oblivion. Like,
they have it on the PS4. I think you can play Oblivion on PS4.
Is that... Can they?
I'm pretty sure I think the option to buy the disc once.
Oh, I think it... I don't know. If I think they might be doing that through like that PlayStation
I'm pretty sure you can get Oblivion for the PS4.
PS4 doesn't have backwards play unless you have PS Now, though.
No, but I think they... I'm Googling this shit right goddamn now.
I kind of want to know, too.
Do the Googles. My favorite conference always at an E3 is Bethesda. I have been such a Bethesda fan since Fallout 3. And that's when I decided to play Morrowind, and I decided to play, Skyrim and Rage and The Evil Within. Like, all of those games I am faithfully playing for, you know what I mean? Like, I will always play a Bethesda title. Like, every time a Bethesda title comes out, I'm like, I'm on it. Gimme. So, Fallout 76 was it's fucking amazing. It's all I wanted. All I've ever wanted out of a Fallout title. Me and Weird Sense, shout out to Weird Sense, that's all we've ever wanted to do, playing Fallout. Like, we would play Fallout 4 together, like, just like party chatting and being like, okay, well, what do you want to do this time? And so we'll take the same path and then we'll veer off and do our own thing. And we were always talking about how cool it would be to have a multiplayer aspect. We could build a settlement and we could go fuck shit up. And then, Fallout 76 comes out and they're like, you can build a settlement and you can go fuck shit up. And I'm just like, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I've always wanted. It's cool. I think Bethesda was my favorite. What about you, Doc? Would you like, which conference did you like the most?
Square Enix.
No, you didn't. You
I know.
lying sack of shit.
I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie. I honestly I didn't even catch it because I heard it was just like, it was the wind. If you didn't fucking have special glasses, you didn't see it.
Well, it was like 30 minutes long, and the only person that presented anything was a video of Matsuda. I can't remember his first name for the death of me. What is it?
We just go Japanese respectful and call him Matsuda-san.
Yeah, shout out to Matsuda-san. Yosuke Matsuda. Just going like, hey, what's up, guys? It's Matsuda-san. Thanks for watching Square Enix's E3 presentation. Here's some videos you've already seen on other press conferences.
Here's the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 that Xbox had already shown 2 days prior.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, you know me, dude. I'm a mark as fuck for Kingdom Hearts.
You really
3.
are, yeah. Kingdom Hearts.
Like
How about that PS4 Pro though?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the limited edition Kingdom Hearts.
I gotta start throwing money on that.
That's
yeah,
dude. That's gonna be. I actually went to GameStop the day after they announced it. Was like, so you got any word on that Kingdom Hearts PS4 Pro? They're like, no, and it'll probably sell out instantly when it goes on. I'm like, oh, that's encouraging.
Yeah.
I'll just be back every day then.
Right?
I'll just come back and bug you until you tell me things.
Another thing I got excited for that Square Enix announced was the crossover between fucking Final Fantasy 14 Online and Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
They're trading monsters.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with this.
Oh yeah, Behemoth is going to be in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and then they're putting Rathalos in fucking Final Fantasy 14.
That's cool, because that'll definitely get people to play Final Fantasy 14.
I like Monster Hunter World though. Like
I do too. Like I really need to get back into that game.
It's funny because like
that game.
I got way into it. Like because we were trying to get you to play, but you didn't have it, and you're like, eh. But I love it because it's free DLC. Like you don't have to pay for that shit.
Yeah, it's
once
true.
a month they release new DLC, and they're like, here, have a new monster. Go get some new gear and go on new missions and do new shit. And so I'm fucking in. Like the summer festival is going to be starting soon, in which case I'll probably get in more because usually with those festivals they bring back like old special skins.
Yeah.
The chick from what the fuck is that game? She's the
Horizon Zero Dawn.
That one. Yeah. You can play as you can get her armor and play as her skin.
Oh, nice.
For those of you that couldn't see, Dr. Nick was making an arrow.
A bow and arrow sign. I was like, engines!
That's how I knew. Like, I didn't, read his mind or anything. Although, I could have.
It's true.
I'm going to put reverb on that, and that's going to sound cool.
It's going to be awesome. That's why we have a sound effects guy. But yeah, so I mean, like, I got my Ryu skin last time, and he has, like, Ryu gestures where, Hadouken and shit. And then I got the Mega Man skin for my fucking Palico cat. I got all that shit, dude. I went to town. But then they released a fucking rare Ryu skin that's like the red tunic and shit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I didn't get that one.
Well, it's not a tunic, it's a gi.
Okay, bro. With your fucking Karate Kid ass.
I'm just saying get it right, bro.
All right, Johnny Lawrence.
I'll sweep the leg, bro. Don't even fucking...
It's against the rules, Eddie Lyon. Don't make me go with a high kick and fucking...
I'll put you in a body bag.
Cross kick you. Whoa, bud.
Put him in a body bag. Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a Karate Kid reference. I hated that movie so much that I just blacked it out.
I loved that movie, and I loved Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai was so good.
I still haven't. I watched 2 episodes. They were good 2 episodes, but
we'll have to get down on some Cobra Kai, Dr. Nick.
We still got to get you past American Gods. So
yeah,
but we'll get there. Other awesome fucking things that came out. We were talking about Smash Brothers with the full roster and Ridley. New Mario Party coming out.
Yes, Super Mario Party. I'm excited. I used to play Mario Party all the fucking time when I was a kid.
Down on some Mario
There's also
Party.
a Mario Tennis game coming out.
Oh, that's right.
I imagine that to be like Me Tennis for like the Wii. Remember that shit?
No, I mean, did you ever play any of the other ones?
No.
Mario Tennis was fun, actually.
Yeah, Mario Tennis was legit, and I played a little demo of this on my Switch about a month ago or so, and I'm down for it.
Hell yeah.
Cool. I think Nintendo's presentation just made me want to get a Switch even more.
Absolutely. Like, I definitely have plans for a Switch in my future. Like, in my immediate future.
In my very near future, because they released that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah.
Pre-ordered already.
Oh
Yeah,
my
boy.
god, I'm so jealous of you.
So is my Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it is. That comes out in July, too. Yeah.
No, that's December, I think.
Smash Brothers? Huh.
Yeah.
I need to get me a Switch for sure, though. Like,
yeah.
And then Let's Go comes out in November.
I'm down for all of the above. I will have a Switch by then.
Yeah, same.
By November. It's going to be a thing.
It'll happen.
Because I am a Pokemon fanatic.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I'm playing Emerald right now on my phone.
I was going to say, when you were talking about Bethesda, that's normally mine, but I think the one that took it for me had to have been Sony. Like,
Yeah, Sony had a lot this year.
Like, so
and their presentation, too. Was
Yeah,
great.
it's just like, we don't need a host. Fuck you. We're Sony. Like,
Yeah.
Here's a
we do
guy
what
with
we
a
want.
banjo.
Yeah. No, as soon as the banjo guy started playing, I was like, this has to be a setup for Last of Us 2. And then that trailer came on where they were at some dance that
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what that could be.
So,
And then it showed the gameplay, and it was just so, like, fluid compared to the first Last of Us. Like, I couldn't
got
tell.
speculation on this.
I couldn't tell if, like, I was watching a cutscene or actual gameplay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that was really good.
God.
So if you'll notice, if you watch that trailer, Ellie's girlfriend is wearing like this bracelet, and then during the fight scene, like when the gameplay scene, Ellie's wearing the bracelet. So it may be possible that Ellie's girlfriend dies, and she keeps the bracelet as a memoir, and then goes on a killing spree.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
So speculation. Purely speculative, but
Right.
you know,
maybe
little
she
hint of
gets
something in there.
killed by that,
That
whatever
group?
that group is that
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
fighting.
Yeah, I could see that.
That'd be cool. See, and it's crazy. Like, it's always the little things for me in video games. The small spaces that she was able to squeeze through
Yeah.
between the shelving.
Fuck yeah.
I was just like, now that's attention to detail, and I love that attention to detail when it comes to video
it's gonna
games.
make you look around the room and see where you can fucking maneuver to get better kills and not get
And
jumped
then
on.
you still have some of the same elements, like when when you saw her looting, it's like the same exact system as the first Last of Us. You
Yeah.
just go over, pick it up.
I actually haven't finished The Last of Us. I own it, and I'm like halfway through.
Dude, you need to. I think Salt Lake City was my favorite scene.
Yeah, I heard that was a thing.
Yeah, Salt Lake City is my
It
favorite.
was
Which
scene.
made
really
me
cool
wanna
to
get
see
through
to see the freeway sign, and then I actually when you're going to the hospital, I actually had to Google it, and there's actually like I think there's actually like a St. Mary's hospital.
Oh, that's
in
fucking
Salt
cool.
Lake.
And see, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that attention to detail. Like I said, attention to detail.
and of course, you have to, when you talk about the Salt Lake scene, you have to bring up the little scene where they see the giraffes.
Yeah, like the zoo from
Yeah.
the Hogle Zoo or whatever.
Huh.
Yeah. You like the
Oh, spoiler alert on this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
episode,
whatever,
by the
man.
way.
I'm not some people out there.
Yeah,
in the radio
Doctor
that-
Nick. Yeah, no.
That's not a huge spoiler.
when you
anyways.
when you get to Salt Lake, there'll be just a side of the hospital all open, and then you'll just see like elephants and giraffes, and you'll see all kinds of animals just fucking walking around that you just imagine are from the Hogle Zoo.
Like Hogle Zoo.
Yeah,
Hogle Zoo.
yeah.
Jumping again around, Metroid Prime 4 for the Switch
Yeah.
was also announced.
Yep.
And
Star Fox.
Star Fox, the new Star Fox is coming out. There's just so much.
Yeah. We're just gonna jump around and talk about shit.
Yeah,
because
I don't see any point being like, well, let's just talk about this and that and
Yeah.
this. No, like I mean, if it comes to mind, fucking speak up. God
Yep.
damn it.
And then
Y'all didn't even ask me what my favorite conference was. I had to bring it up.
Yeah,
you did.
it's a good thing that you're vocal. Because we'll run right over you.
Excuse
I
me.
could
Hello.
can I just
I really liked Sony.
My hand's in the air right now. You can't see this, people, but it is.
my hands in the air. I'm holding it.
Miss Clifton. Miss Clifton. Miss Clifton.
Pick me. Pick me. And then whatever the fuck Death Stranding was.
That shit just confused me more.
That's the what in my opinion, and I heard somebody mention this on a stream that I was watching. It's basically the what is going to happen to the UPS in the future.
I can see that. Yeah, because he just walks around delivering shit. That was the part that kind of got me. I'm like, so you're a delivery guy.
You're a courier. No, but it's just like, it's so funny because everyone's like, oh yeah, Death Stranding, we're finally going to get answers to all these questions.
Nope, just
and then
more
we watch
questions.
Yeah, just more fucking questions. Yeah. That's all we've got. Like, I was just like, oh my god, this looks so awesome.
And he turns on the baby and he can see the spirits.
Yeah, like, I was just like,
got the little fucking clappy flashlight.
Yeah. Fucking, and
he's got Wally on his back. He's doing things.
I was explaining this to a friend who doesn't game very much, and they were just like, "What's Death Stranding?" I showed them the trailer, and they're like, "I'd watch this if it was a movie." I was like, "Right? I don't know what the fuck this game is, but I'm gonna buy it."
Dude, I don't think Norman Reedus knows what the fuck it is. Like
I don't know what the fuck this game is, but I'm buying it. Like,
I feel like that game might tank though. Like, I think people are gonna have such high expectations.
You could put a video on a disc and sell it for $60 of Hideo Kojima, like, taking a nasty shit, and I would still buy it.
That's a bold statement.
No, I agree.
Hideo Kojima.
Well, I never played Metal Gear, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Metal Gear has one of the most epic movie times ever.
I've heard, like we've discussed this before. I wasn't a PlayStation kid. I was a Nintendo kid. Even though you don't believe me,
you don't Nintendo.
I kind of went through the ranks. Like, I did start out with a Super Nintendo. I wasn't, I was born in '86, but I wasn't like the NES generation.
I totally NES'd.
I had a Super Nintendo. I went up to Sega Genesis.
Yeah, same.
And then PlayStation.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64, but I stuck with, like, as soon as I got a PS2, that's where it just, like, I was just like, fuck everything else. Like, this is it.
Yeah, see, and I think we went pretty much the same route, because except for that I started with an NES. I did the NES. I started with an NES, did Super Nintendo, did the Sega Genesis, did the PlayStation 64, and then PlayStation 2, and then it was a done deal from there.
See, and I did NES, Super Nintendo. My uncle had a Genesis, and so I would go over to his house and play his Genesis. But then I got a 64 when those came out, and GameCube, and so on and so forth.
Oh, that's right. I had a GameCube too.
Oh, and I had a Dreamcast at one point.
I've never
missed that
played it
so
once.
much, dude.
Yeah, I never played a
legit.
Dreamcast. No, actually, I lie. I played Dreamcast one time, and that was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I never Dreamcasted.
Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
I feel like for me, like in my neighborhood and in my life, everything, like Dreamcast was like just that. It was a dream. It wasn't real. Like,
the only downfall, in my opinion, of the Dreamcast is you had to have what was called a VMU, virtual memory unit. That was like the memory card, and those were like $30 fucking like at the time, and then they just like plugged into the controller.
Yeah, but didn't the or was it the N60? No, it was the N64. It had to have the memory pack that you would put in the controller. And then they had remember the various attachments? They had like the vibration pack that you could put, the rumble pack is what it was.
Or the big extravagant one for if you got Pokemon Stadium, where you could use your Pokemon from the Game Boy.
Yeah. That was cool. I liked that a lot.
The one thing that I hated though was the expansion pack that you had to have to play Majora's Mask. I was like, what is this horse shit?
64-bit, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I was like, what is this horse shit? Like,
yeah. So yeah, after that I never really got into PlayStation. I purchased a PlayStation when I was 23 from my ex-wife's little cousin who was selling us PlayStation 2. And that's when I first got hooked on Kingdom Hearts. Because I got Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 because I was like, Final Fantasy and Disney. Okay. And then roped me the fuck in. It's probably why my ex-wife and I didn't last, because I was lost in Clocktown.
That'll do it.
That fucking tutorial, I swear to God. No, I'd say Sony's presentation was really good, though. The Spider-Man 4.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. We'll get to that one. But the Spider-Man PS4.
Too.
Yeah, we'll get there. That's going to be something.
What do you... So, I've been asking around to different people. Who do you think shows up at the end of the trailer?
Green Goblin.
Really?
Yep.
I was thinking that too, but I was like, I don't know, because there's like a light.
It's the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be the
and
Green
you can't
Goblin.
have the Sinister Six without a Green Goblin.
Nope. So I think if not the Green Goblin, at least Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be...
Or Harry Osborn.
There will be an Osborn.
There'll be a Goblin.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a Goblin.
And then because...
There will be a Goblin or there will be an Osborn.
It's real. But then, like I said, too, because we live in the world of DLC now, I think they'll add shit. You know, they'll be like, oh, hey, look, here's more villains. Have stuff. But pay $20 a pack.
I am still sitting on the fence of whether or not that's a pre-order for me. I don't know.
I kind of want
really
to,
but
if I do, I'm just going to get, like, the basic GameStop version.
I saw the bonuses, and I'm just like, oh, wow, what, 3 outfits, and...
That's about it, really.
That's about it?
Yeah, like, I like maybe I'll pre-order it, maybe.
The Red Dead Special Edition's on point.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the one with the giant metal
Lockbox?
box? Dude, that's the one I'm getting.
Yeah, but it doesn't come with the game, if you didn't know that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nope, you have to buy the game separate.
Fuck that shit. I'll just get the game then. That's some shit.
I looked into it. I was like, oh, that's the one I want. And then it was like at the very bottom, fine print, game excluded, sold separately. I was like, what? Fucking what?
Come on, Rockstar.
How are you gonna fucking give me all of this shit and not put the game in it? Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's a giant lockbox. You could put the game right inside
You're
of
gonna
it.
end up paying, like, if you want the special edition game with
It's
all
like-
the extra, all the bullshit. Because you know you're gonna pay like $120 for the deluxe edition game. You're probably gonna pay another $120 for the fucking lockbox.
It's like $100. It's like $99.99 from what I saw.
Yeah. So.
But still,
Yeah.
that's gonna set you
yeah.
back like $200 if you want the game
and all the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I kind of do. I'm not gonna.
and I'm okay with it.
I'm justifying it to myself.
Yeah.
Well, you had to get it because you needed the Warhorse.
Bro, I seriously, like, for the fucking Fallout 76 Power Armor Fuck Your Mother edition, it's $200. Like,
Didn't it sell out already? Though?
Yeah, it did. It's sold out already, and that
I'll
makes
find it on eBay. I'll spend $500.
No, dude, like, they said that what is it? At Best Buy, they said that I can order it online and still get all the shit, but I'd have to, like, pre-order it completely and spend, like, the whole $200.
I had the Pip-Boy edition of Fallout pre-ordered at one point, and I had to cancel it because I couldn't afford it, and I have always been left wondering, just what if?
Just been sad guy because of it ever since then. You're just like, oh, if I would have had that. I
like,
felt that
every time
way.
I think about it, like, Simon and Garfunkel comes on. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Shit. I always think about Arkham Asylum when that came out. If you pre-ordered it, you got like a life-size Batarang on like a fucking mounted stand and everything. And I wanted that so fucking bad. Like, as a comic book fan,
one of the things that I wanted, one of the Call of Duties that came out had a pre-order where you could get like a remote control, like,
drone.
Yeah, little RCXD.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love pre-orders, but I also hate them.
Yeah, because there's so much money. And it's just like...
It's every video game fucking company just thinking, how can we get more money out of these assholes?
Back to what he was saying, one pre-order that I will spend all of my savings on, Resident Evil 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a correspondent, believe it or not, at the last day of E3.
Oh.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I know a guy that knows Eddie Lyon. I know Eddie Lyon that knows a guy.
His big shout out to my dude Fillmore McLaurin over in Los Angeles, California. He said that the wait was like an hour and some change for a 20-minute demo of Resident Evil 2, but he says
worth it.
But yeah, and he says what he says here. He says they took the game, upscale and modified it like they did with the Resident Evil 1 remake, and they made it more gruesome. He says that it was a scarier, darker, and more claustrophobic version of Resident Evil 4, which is probably one of the best games in the series.
Cool.
And
Never played. That's the only one I haven't played.
I love that they are taking the camera angle from 4 and making it this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the shoulder stab.
Yeah, just like the third person over the shoulder.
If you go back and try and play Resident Evil 2, you're going to get frustrated just from the cameras.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like, I got so frustrated because it was just like one standing angle. Because, like,
I guess like we've moved past a fixed camera angle.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, when Resident Evil came out, like, it was just a cell. It was just a single cell picture.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'd animate whatever they wanted in there.
Yeah.
And so that's why they had to have those fixed because it was cheaper.
You spend like 10 minutes trying to figure out which side of the screen you had to run to go to the next part.
Yeah.
God, I remember the first time I ever played Resident Evil. I can remember it like it was yesterday because it was the first time I ever smoked pot. Like, was going through life changes.
Right.
Like, I was a young buck of like 15, and I went to my cousin's house in Idaho. We just moved there. I'd been there like a week, and I was like super emo, mopey kid status. And my cousin David was like, "Here, smoke this doobie of the purple Kush." And I was like, "Word!" And then we did that. And
you started on Kush, man. You're lucky.
Oh yeah, dude. It was the good shit where he like stuck it to the wall and it left like a keef stain on the wall. Like he had to pull it off the wall when we were done.
I didn't see Kush until I was but a man.
Yeah, no, I saw it right out the gate.
Man's pipe is his life.
But yeah, and then afterwards he was like, "Hey, let's go play video games." And me always being a video game nut, I was like, "Cool, what are we playing?" He's like, "Resident Evil." I was like, "I don't know what that is." He's like, "Hey, well, we're gonna start from scratch." And right out the gate, that game blew my mind. I was just like,
"Yeah, it was fucking
whoa.
Horrifying, dude."
Yeah,
I remember sitting with my uncle while he was playing it one time. He was on the couch laying down, and he had his leg down on the ground, right, like one leg up and one leg on the ground. And I was sitting on the other couch watching him, and we were in the middle of the morgue scene. And you know how when you go all the way to the end of the morgue, there's one zombie that's right under right under one of the gurneys or whatever.
Yeah.
So he gets there, and the fucking zombie grabs Chris Redfield's
and you
foot.
shit yourself.
No, and he like fucking flailed his foot out. Like it had actually grabbed him in real life. He's just like, "Oh shit," and he flails his foot out. And back we come from the time where controllers were attached to the consoles, and so he's like, "Oh shit," and he like flings his foot, and the fucking controller unplugs from the PlayStation.
Oh god!
Like no, it was chaos for like 3 seconds. I couldn't stop laughing.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, no, I remember those games like those games hold very fond memories.
Yeah, I tried being high for the first time and paranoid as shit.
And then just watching zombies.
And sitting in the dark, nonetheless.
I had that game. Well, I played it on PS4 or PS2, PS1, first of all, Resident Evil 2, and then I tried it on N64, and it was a little bit weird. But the probably the most memorable Resident Evil 2 for me was playing it on my on the family Windows 95 computer.
Nice.
With headphones, kind of like the headphone status, that was plugged in, and just sitting there playing it and just
jump
scaring because once you put headphones in,
it's done deal.
Your room, my favorite
it could
way
be
to play The Last
it
of
could
Us.
be 2:00 in the afternoon, all the lights are on, but once you put headphones on,
that's how I was. Did you guys ever play Fear on the PC?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Dude, Fear on the PC with headphones on was like quintessential shit myself.
I think that I can top that. I don't know if you've ever played Outlast with headphones on.
Oh, fuck that.
Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't. I won't even play Outlast, period.
Outlast is the last game that I played, probably next to Resident Evil 7, that legitimately terrified me playing it.
See, and I still haven't beat Resident Evil 7. I keep trying. I get halfway through, and then something comes up, and then I forget how to play it, and I have to start from scratch.
The end is kind of but
yeah.
Well, I have
around,
most of the DLC
amazing.
for it too.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to play that.
Yeah, I have a lot.
I started
of DLC.
playing the. I can't remember what it's called, but you play as Chris Redfield. That was a free one that they put out.
Yeah, I think I got that one.
But my favorite one is Jack's birthday. That is just hilarious because you just have to run around and feed him as much food as you can, and he's sitting at the table with a birthday hat on.
You know what? What else surprised me out of Sony was Ghost of Tsushima.
I was just gonna mention that or Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah.
That one's from. I think that one's the next From Software game, so I'm all about that shit.
Yeah, I don't remember that one, but I remember the Ghost of Tsushima because I had seen a trailer for it before.
In Shadows Die Twice, there's a scene where he's got this grappling hook, and then he's fighting an enemy, and he takes his hat off, and it enlarges, and he uses it as a shield.
Oh wow!
He's got one of those traditional straw hats, from the samurai culture, and he just takes it off, and it gets bigger and spins, and he uses that shit as a shield.
Iron Man's out.
Yeah.
Every E3, whenever I see something like feudal Japanish in the slightest sense, like even if it's like 3 seconds in, I always hope it's a new Tenchu game.
That's actually what this group that I was watching the conference, because I was like, I gotta find some channel that I could watch this on. It was just some YouTube streamer that was streaming it, and they were just like, this has to be a new Tenchu game, and I'm just like, oh shit, dude, like for real? And then it was just like Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and I was like, oh okay, and then it From Software came up, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I just want a new Tenchu game. Tenchu was probably like the funnest game for me to play. You never played? Did you never Tenchu?
No.
Tenchu was just so fun. It was just
I
like
was a Nintendo kid. Anyway.
I remember.
Yes.
I remember. It was for the PS1. It was for the PS1.
Never played it.
And you used to like. It was probably like the first Sneak game that I ever
Do
played.
you remember Tenchu? I think it was called Silent Assassins, where it had like split screen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that was awesome.
Yeah. Tenchu was a fun game.
Yeah, I like Japanese stuff. You know, why not?
Oh yeah, just recently, huh?
Ghost of Tsushima. That game is beautiful.
Yes,
It's really pretty.
Just the colors alone. Watching the gameplay footage too, really, it reminded me of the Arkham series, but with samurai shit.
Yeah. Like what Batman Ninja should have been.
Yeah. Less Megazords, more samurai.
Did you ever watch Batman Ninja?
I was gonna ask if you guys did.
Yeah.
You guys watch it?
Yeah,
is
we
it
have
worth a
it.
watch?
We'll
No.
Damn it!
If you want to watch it though, we can get you a copy.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to watch it, but I don't want to buy it.
But you're gonna
don't.
be
Don't buy it, dude. Like,
buy it.
yeah.
I was so excited for that.
yeah,
shit.
we
I mean,
were
I
too.
think we all were,
I still
bro.
need to watch it.
Eddie Lyon blames me
It's
because I
probably.
overhyped
It
it.
sounds like it's gonna be another Killing Joke. Like,
It really was.
ugh.
It really was. Like,
but it was worse.
because what is it? There's this one part where a Joker's throwing these like ninja star things at him or whatever, and Joker's like, "Look what you're doing, Batman! You're killing the trees!" And then Batman's only rebuttal's like, "You're the one that's throwing them."
Yeah, it's
And then like there's a fucking Joker Megazord.
every one of the Batman villains has their own Megazord, by the way.
Yeah,
What?
it's crazy because like he gets transported. It only shows like 4 or 5 people being transported back to feudal Japan or whatever.
But all of the people,
But all of the people are there, like fucking Poison Ivy and fucking
Oh.
the Penguin and the Riddler. They're all
Robin, Red Robin,
Yeah, Robin.
Red Hood.
and Robin has like a monkey
Batgirl.
companion.
Yeah, Robin's got some stupid dick haircut too.
Yeah, he's got like fucking
The bowl.
yeah. It's like a Tri-Hawk wannabe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's just like it's like a bun hawk. There's like 2 buns here and a fucking.
It's bad.
It's just bad, dude.
It's
just-
not worth the time, and it's damn sure not worth the money.
And
I love DC animated
yeah,
shit.
DC
Oh, yeah.
animated
Oh,
shit
yeah.
is the shit. But I don't know. Back to E3.
Speaking of Japanese shit at E3, there was a game that came under the radar at that one. Jump Force.
Yeah.
The anime fighting game.
Yeah,
Jump
where
Force.
they've got all of the fucking anime characters
Dude,
involved.
when fucking Ryuk and Light came out,
I
at
was
the
just
end-
gonna say that. That was where I just went. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
This is going to disappoint
Well,
you
those are
then
gonna be my
because
mains.
none of the fucking Death Note characters are playable.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm dead serious.
Well, that just-
I'm not kidding you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Flip this whole table over.
Well,
I just
that's
ruined
it.
Nick Lewis's
You're
day.
just gonna have to cut. You're just gonna have to cut like that part of it out, so nobody knows what happened.
No, that shit's real though. Yeah, no. So, and then one of the things that kind of pissed people off apparently at E3 regarding this game is so they had the demo, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the opponents in the demo were set at like stupid 5-year-old little kid fucking level. So they just kind of like stood there while you beat them up.
Oh.
Like there was no fight. You saw no give to like what they were doing and so on and so forth.
Well, I guess that makes sense though.
Yes and no.
It makes sense to like bait you to keep wanting.
Well,
the
yeah,
game.
but if you're gonna show gameplay, I want to see like Goku fight the fucking dude from One Piece.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
just fucking go at it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's stretching his rubber limbs across the screen. and-
Frieza and Naruto going at it,
Yeah.
fucking, you know, that type of shit.
stupid
So,
that you can't play as fucking.
From what I hear, the
Death Note
gameplay
thing.
isn't as in depth as like Dragon Ball Z Fighter, like the new one that's out. You know,
Right.
It's not as crazy as that.
Ah, okay.
So, but it looks awesome.
Well, I mean, Bandai Namco always fucking delivers in the fighter
They seem to put it out
genre. You know what I mean? The only thing that prompts me to get an Xbox is State of Decay 2.
Yeah.
No? Did you play the first State of Decay?
I have it on Steam, and I got the Game Pass so I could play the second one on Steam, and it's like the exact same. Almost.
Is it really?
Didn't you get an Xbox One at some point, though?
I had one for a while. I had the 1S.
Yeah. And
I sold it.
Because what? There's no difference really in...
Well, if you have a PC, you can essentially play all of the Xbox's big exclusives. I've been saying this for a while now. So I didn't really need it, and I kind of needed money more at the time because it was when I was living at my apartment, and rent was coming up.
Yeah,
and
damn
I already had my PS4 and everything, so it's like...
I always do that. Whenever I double console, the Xbox is always the first to go. Like...
yeah. I love them both, but... I love PS4 more.
I've been through 3 Xbox 360s.
I had my one Xbox 360 for 6 years, and then when I got rid of it, when I upgraded to PS4, I just gave my Xbox 360 to my brother with all my games and everything.
No, it's funny
because take it.
I was watching part of the Microsoft.
I didn't watch any of that
reveal. They put out a fucking bombshell of a number of games, but they were just like, "Oh, we got a new Forza. We got." This, I'm like, well, you guys put out a new Forza every like fucking year.
Yeah.
Granted, it's a great game, and then they were like, okay, let's talk about Gears of War, and they showed this trailer for like a Gears Funko game on your phone.
Yeah,
I was like, this better not be your big Gears reveal. Yeah. And then they showed the Gears strategy game, which actually looks really cool.
But then they're doing Gears 5,
and they're like, okay, here's Gears 5, and I was like, fucking right, here it is.
I've played 1 through 3.
I played
I
1.
Got beyond that.
I played 1 and didn't get beyond. Gears was not a thing for me.
I wasn't a huge fan, but see, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of Microsoft exclusives.
Yeah.
Like I never really got into Halo. As a matter of fact, I fucking loathed Halo for a long time because it was the only fucking shooter I wasn't any good at. Like I could never get good at that game.
Oh, I was awful at Halo.
And I tried so fucking hard to be like some badass fucking Halo guy. And it just never fucking happened.
Yeah, no, same. Like, I always tried. Like, even when it was just Halo 1 and it was just, like, the couch co-op, I was always getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, me too. I had 2 friends that both had it, and they would play each other, like, on local matches. And then they would come over to the homeboy's house, and we would do kid things. And fucking, they'd be like, hey, let's play this game. And then me and the one homeboy would get our asses handed to us by the other 2 homeboys.
Because they knew the game.
Yeah, and we're like, and
dude, not only is that me in Halo, that's me in Gears multiplayer. Like, I get squashed in Gears multiplayer, but I still love playing the games and the story and everything.
Like the campaigns and stuff.
Like, I haven't beat the 4th one yet, but I'm still trying to get through it. But I kind of like the direction they're going in 5. It didn't really say much, but you get to play as I think her name is Anna or Anna. She's in 4 as like a side character, but I'll always be excited for Gears. Even
I don't always get down on like multiplayer shooters, like online shooters. Like it's got to be some like Overwatch for me was kind of like and even then I played it 4 times and I hated it every time. I was like, fuck this game, this is stupid.
I think Overwatch was one of those games.
I love Overwatch so much I bought it on 3 consoles.
Nice.
Yeah, see, and see the thing about it was like Overwatch I was like you, Dr. Nick, like I had to get used to the game. Like, but I think it was just because I was playing it by myself.
See, and I always tell people that they have to find someone like a character they're good with before they'll get into it. Because I didn't get into the game until I started owning with Torbjorn. And then, like, when I started, like, getting, like, mad kills over my KDR was up, I was like, hey, I like this game. I'm going to continue to play as Torbjorn and own the fuck out of people.
Yeah, I played the beta when they dropped it, and I downloaded it on my Xbox at the time, and I was playing it, and I was like, what is this, Team Fortress? I played it for, like, 20 minutes, and I was like, meh. And then, like, as it went on, I kept playing it, and then I was like, I have a lot of people that play this on PlayStation. Bought it. Got my new gaming PC, bought it on my gaming PC, and now I just go back and forth like, I got to get the skins on my PC now. Like,
yeah, I kind of, I come back every event that I want to play.
Yeah.
When there's something
cool,
new and exciting. And then I think we're getting new Destiny DLC is coming
Yeah, we're
soon.
getting new Destiny DLC.
I don't. I'll play it because I have Destiny 2 on my PC now.
I got the Big Dick Edition when it came out because my kid hounded me for Destiny 2. He was like, Dad, it's the one thing I want for Christmas. So I bought the digital version so he can only play it when he's at my house. And I got into it. Obviously, we played together, the three of us, Destiny 2 for a minute. And I didn't. This last the Osiris DLC, I didn't get into that.
I didn't have any. I don't have any of the DLC to be honest.
Yeah, I got all of the DLC. Because, like I said, I got that $120 edition.
The one thing that might convince me to get the new one coming out, I think it's like September 14th or something like that, is it's like Cade 6 focused.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yes, dude, Nathan Fillion, let's do this.
Yeah, my son's sad that he dies.
Yeah.
Like every
I want
every
to
day I
see.
get a text.
I want to see everything that leads up to that. So I'm probably going to get that even if that's the only DLC that I get.
That's how you know you got star power. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, I lend my voice to a video game, and then now I'm going to lend my voice to the DLC. And fucking people are just like, fuck this DLC, but the fucking Nathan Fillion DLC,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking buy the shit out of
Fucking
that.
Firefly, all about it. Let's
Right.
do the Firefly DLC.
Fucking another thing, I think it was at a PlayStation, was Unravel 2.
Yeah, we actually watched that one together.
We watched the Sony conference together, and Unravel was a fun game. I don't know if you guys ever played Unravel.
Never got into it, no.
Yeah, and Unravel was a fun game. So Unravel 2, I'm definitely going to try. It was more for my kids than anything else, but like I really got into that game. I'm really loving the appearance of these 2.5D games like Limbo, Puppeteer.
Oh, like
Inside.
platformers and stuff.
Yeah, Inside.
Little Nightmares isn't really.
I never played that, but I heard it was good.
Which one?
Little Nightmares.
Oh, it's great. I have it.
Nice.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I've considered purchasing like the full-on like everything pack, but I just haven't. It's one of those ones where I'm like, I don't know, we'll see, because I'm kind of on the fence about those types of games.
Oh, what is the one game? It's the one where you're in Russia. It teaches you about the war's history.
Nah,
What the fuck is that game called? It's another one of those 2.5D games.
DuckTales?
The Valiant War.
Yeah, the Valiant War.
Yeah, it's the cartoon 2D.
The cartoon 2D.
Side-scroller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that game was really cool. And that was what
Valiant Hearts.
I think
That
I have
was
that game. I have that game. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a free PlayStation game.
It's in my
one time.
library.
and
Yeah.
not only is that game like visually, it's just for how simple it is. It's super super good.
And
Yeah.
they throw in little objectives that you have to do and little puzzles.
So another game that we're all playing recently now again is Black Ops 3, and that's because they've released it for free for PS Plus members.
Right.
And I think the hype for that is they're really trying to push Black Ops 4. And I think it's a great thing that Treyarch would do is put out the previous title for free. They're like, here, get into this.
Yeah.
And then by the way, if you pre-order the next one, we're going to give you 4 classic maps that everybody loved to begin with.
That's fucking incentive, bro. And not to mention that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 will have a battle royale mode. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about that.
I think it's a weird move that they're just ditching the campaign entirely.
I think so too. I think ditching a campaign. The Black Ops campaigns were my favorite.
It's
ones
we
out of the
want to
Call of
try
Duties.
something different, but they're I feel like they might be going too different. This could work for them, but it's it's boots on ground, but it's still futuristic. I'm just they're just taking what people are saying and still keeping some old stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Black Ops 4, for me, probably won't be a day one, but I'll still end up wanting to play it. I'm sure they'll put out a beta for it and everything too.
I agree. I think if I depending on how the beta is, if or when
I think
they
you only
release
get access to the beta if you pre-order.
that's Fallout 76.
Oh, yeah.
I pre-ordered it on Amazon just so I could get the beta.
Yeah, so if there is a beta for Black Ops, I do want to play it, and that'll probably determine whether or not it's a day one for me.
I feel like a lot of what I'm hearing from all of these camps is they're trying to phase out single player stories because people are saying the people don't play video games for single player anymore. But
That's
I think
fucking
God
stupid.
of War was proof that that's a fucking...
Every time I buy a Call of Duty game or any game that's mostly multiplayer eccentric, I'll start the campaign first.
Yeah,
And, like,
that's-
I'll try.
I
and
always
I do
do.
it just to get familiar with the controls.
Yeah.
To get like decent.
Like I'll go like maybe a couple hours into campaign and be like, okay, I got to get on multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like I'll jump on the campaign, play a few missions, do, and then like be like, all right, well I'm good in verse. Let's fuck shit up.
Fucking A. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely agree with that. So I'm kind of against the exclusion of a single player story mode as well. I think it's a really good way to prep for new games and kind of get the feel of it and see where you want to go is in the sense of your own playing style.
And it could be, like I said, it could work out for him because like Battle Royale is like the thing now, like the in thing. Because like you've got your PUBG and your Fortnite, and there's even games on your phone that you can get that are like complete rip-offs. Well, I'll say quote unquote rip-offs because every Battle Royale game is another rip-off of the other one.
True.
But there's like some other ones you can get on your phone that are kind of in the same sense. So that's like the thing that's really popping up lately.
Yeah, I started playing H1Z1.
I love H1Z1.
Me too, dude. Like I actually like that a lot more than I liked Fortnite. I haven't played PUBG and I really want to.
My brother-in-law had a seizure playing that game.
Yeah, you were
Didn't I tell
telling
you
me.
that? Yeah, he played for 48 hours straight, dude. No,
Well, that's
no
why.
fucking food breaks, no water breaks, just fucking vegged out.
I was thinking like he just sat down one day, started playing it,
He's
and
just
had
like,
one.
"Ah,
Like,
ah, ah."
I'm like, well, that's really weird.
He
but
bit his tongue off right as
No.
he hit play.
But yeah, no, and H1Z1 is like I think the simplicity of H1Z1 is what I like the most. Like Fortnite is still fun. Like I'll still play Fortnite, but I think just like the whole building aspect and the whole I think that's it. The
Well, speaking
building
of
aspect.
Fortnite, Fork Knife, they're bringing that to the Switch. That was
Yes.
one of the things they announced.
I already
at
have it
E3.
on the Switch. Actually, it's out.
Oh, is
It's
it?
on it right now.
Oh, so
and
you're like taking it with you everywhere.
I'm
you
trying.
go.
I'm trying to play it. It's just I don't know. I'm awful at Fortnite. I'm used to PUBG because
I'm
the
horrible with
the
Fortnite.
PUBG map is like 3 times the size of Fortnite, and every time I drop anywhere in Fortnite, I'm getting shot at before. Like I'm still dropping in. Like
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah, Fortnite. That's another thing too. Is Fortnite is just really like balls to the wall.
And you like encounter somebody and you're like, all right, I'm gonna take him out, and they just like fucking build a house around themselves in like 2 seconds. And
Yeah,
it's like,
Right?
That
That-
shit I don't get. I'm
Yeah.
not that fucking good.
That's our boy Prodigal. Shout out to Jordan Peterson. I play with him sometimes. I play with him, and then shout out to Joshua Center too. But I play with them too. And those two boys, man, them dudes get down on some Fortnite. And, like, I'll get hit, of course, right? I'll be the first one in the squad to go. And I'll be like, I'm hit. And then fucking JP comes in, builds a fucking mansion around me, and then fucking heals me.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, like, he's just like, I'm in. Build. Heal.
Damn.
Like, just fucking calmly. And then I tried to do that shit, and I built a wall just straight. Just like- I built, like, a wall straight, and then just, like, a random wall alone by
I don't
itself.
I don't fork knife, dude. Fork knife.
Fork knife.
Fort knife.
Fork knife. I do none of this.
Fork knife.
And see, and I wanted to get into it more just because JP plays it, and I want to play more games with him. And so I bought like the starter pack for like $5, right? And then I was just like, hell yeah, no, I could totally get into this game. I'm totally gonna buy the $25 every 3-month fuck your mother pass.
No.
Didn't fucking
No.
do it.
And that's one of the downsides for me that made me not want to play it. I'm like, well, you know what? I don't have $30 a month to fucking drop on this
Well,
shit.
it's 30. Well, it's $25 every 3 months.
I don't even have that.
But yeah, I don't have that either. Like, and it's just for the battle pass, and it's just nah.
yeah,
The one thing that I want to play in that game, I want to play the single player mode, the one that's not free right now, but it's supposed to go free like sometime this year.
Oh,
Like the
really?
Save the World one.
Yeah.
I really want to play that because it's from I think Weird Sense was telling me about it actually. It's like a tower defense like / defend everything from zombies while simultaneously building a fort with traps, and I'm like, that sounds fucking awesome.
See, I think that would be fucking cool.
Yeah, but it's like you gotta buy the fucking $40 shit to play that.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not down. That's why I don't Fortnite. I can't. And games like Fortnite, I'm just not the one, man.
I just want PUBG on the PS4. That's all I want.
I'm down.
I'd buy it on PS4.
I'd play it. Yeah, I'd jump in.
Their Xbox launch had a lot of hiccups and bugs, but I mean,
Fucking brain.
if they ever release it for PS4, because I heard that
they
Blue
were
Radical, I think, is the company that does it. Like, they have like an exclusivity thing, or at least they do for now. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I even got the company name right, but they're trying to see if they can get it on PS4, but there's like no definitive yes or no right now. But if they did, I would buy it on PS4.
Dude, I would so buy it on PS4, and like, because I've seen all the like videos and shit for it, and I like the more realistic aspect of those kind of battle royale games like PUBG and H1Z1, just because like it feels more real. Like, and you have vehicles and you can fuck shit up.
The one thing I really like about PUBG is the fact that based on the parts that you find while you're playing, like, your guns are customizable. Like, you pick up an AK-47, and if you find a scope that has like an 8 times magnification, you can throw that shit on there, and then you can just like pop people from like across the river.
See, and that's cool.
I'm down.
I'm so down with shit like that.
Yeah, it's great.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll definitely hope and keep my fingers crossed on that one too. A couple disappointments from E3. A lot of people were upset that we didn't get the new Mortal Kombat reveal. A lot of people are really hoping for a Mortal Kombat 11 to be getting revealed soon. And then the second being, Rockstar has a new game that they're working on that they didn't bring to presentation either.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
Nothing.
E3.
Nothing. Or was it Rockstar or Rocksteady? Rocksteady.
Oh, Rocksteady. Okay.
Rocksteady, yeah. Because I was thinking, because they're rumored to be doing a Superman game in the style of the Arkham games.
Oh.
Which is something that I fucking am all in for. Yeah, I'll pre-order the fuck out of that.
For those of you that can't see, Nick Lewis just did a Make It
Money,
Rain.
money, money, money. For real.
But speaking of the Arkham games, my correspondent, Fillmore, he said that the play style for Spider-Man was a lot like the Arkham games.
That's what it looked like.
Only a little more refined.
Yeah, I love the combat style for the Arkham games. I just love the fucking Arkham games. Like, I've purchased them each of them at least 2 to 3 times.
I have that Back to Arkham collection on my PS4, and then I have Arkham Knight, and I still go back and play those.
The only one I've never played was Arkham Origins.
And that was a good one too.
Origins is good. I have it on my computer. I will say the best part about that game is when you fight Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Like, so good.
That trailer, I remember seeing the Arkham Origins trailer, and I still watch that trailer to this day. Like, I think I watched it like a week ago just because.
I think it's really cool because it's like the beginning of each of the villains. Like, when Batman's finding out about, he's like, who's this Joker character? And you're just like, oh, he doesn't know who he is.
I know who he is, kind of. I know kind of who he is.
Yeah.
Me.
He's Joaquin Phoenix.
It was like you in the Dragon Ball episode. Just named. I know who that is. I know who that is.
I know who that.
Because we're not very versed in Dragon Ball. And
I am probably the least versed.
You should listen to the episode because we discuss its origins, and apparently a chick fucks a dog and then she births Dragon Balls.
Like, that's how it started.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we didn't know that either.
And
like,
so
Eddie's wife presented it to us.
Yeah, and so Akira Toriyama was like, well, we can't really say that.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to come up with something a little bit different. And then even then you still have shit like Bulma flashing her cooter to everybody and making their nose bleed and shit. But anyway, duh. Fucking hoe-ass Bulma anyway. Slut. But yeah, so, and then I think the big happy time 2 reveals, I would say, would be the next Elder Scrolls game.
Yes.
They announced.
That little
wannabe fuck you teaser.
Yeah. That just the
They're
tip
like,
teaser.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls. In 5 years.
Granted, Todd Howard said it's straight up a next gen game, so we won't even see it on the PS4 probably.
So, and they're saying the next Xbox won't be out till 2020. So we still got at least 2 years.
Yeah.
At least before that, because then I imagine Sony probably won't put the next PlayStation out till 2020, 2021.
I imagine like a 2019, maybe
2020 release. Yeah.
2020. Well, like E3.
Oh yeah. E3 2019 reveal.
Yeah.
2020 release.
Or shit, they might even just do what they did and reveal it like the E3 before the November release date, like they did with, like, the last ones.
Oh, thunder. Oh. For those of you that can't hear,
Here,
or can't hear.
Yeah, for those of you that heard that, we're experiencing some pretty heavy weather here in Logan, Utah.
Logan.
But
and then
middle of June.
The other being, didn't they release? So they released the mobile version of your Fallout game.
No, they
PS4?
released. Yeah. So Fallout Shelter.
Yeah. Which you immediately fucking downloaded.
I did.
And
They
I was
also
just
put
like,
that on the
okay.
Switch too.
Did they really?
Yeah, I have it on
Wow.
the Switch.
And then they announced Fallout 76.
Yeah, and Fallout 76 is. It's just like I said at the beginning of the podcast. I was just like the moment that all that shit came out, like the moment that like Bethesda's Facebook page changed to "Please wait," I was like,
It's a good thing you were wearing your white pants.
yeah, because I jizzed in them.
Yeah.
See,
you
and for
did.
me, it's like I was telling before we started the show. Like, I at first I wanted just like like a new Fallout in the traditional sense, and I was kind of like, oh shit, when they said that it was going to be online, and then I was kind of like, well, if they put out a beta, I'll check it out, see how it is, and don't even know when that's coming out, but it's coming out, so I'll play that. But like, I'm kind of on the fence about it as of right now, but it's Fallout. I'm probably still gonna get down on it.
It's just like I said. I am a super mark for Bethesda. Like, since Fallout 3, I've been a super mark for Bethesda. So anything Bethesda puts out, especially a Fallout title.
Have you played like Fallout or Fallout 2 at all?
No, and you know what? I just got them for my laptop. Fallout 2, and Fallout
Tactics, yeah.
As the
Phenomenal
corporation
games.
knows, I've never played Fallout.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Maybe you should start with the first
bought New
Fallout.
Vegas. I bought New Vegas.
Yeah, he bought like the fuck your mother version of New Vegas.
It was $30, man. It was. They had it at GameStop.
Never fucking played
$30.
it.
Never
New
even
Vegas
took it out of
is
the fucking shit.
A gem.
Yeah, New Vegas is probably one of
They
the more
had
fun
so
ones.
much DLC that they put out for that game. Like, I haven't even gone through all of it yet.
Like I said, I bought the big dick in a box version.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, I bought Fallout 4 2 years ago at Christmas time because I got this like big discount at my job. And so like all the time electronics were on sale and I was getting games for like brand new games for like $20-$25 a pop, dude. I bought Fallout 4 because this asshole over here has done nothing but talk up Fallout my entire life. And I was like,
Yes,
I'm going to get this game. And then I never played it. Like, my son played it. He's the one that broke the plastic one night and was like, I'm going to play Fallout. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so I watched him start it, and I was like, that was cool, whatever. And then I never played it, ever. Never fucking touched it. Traded it to my brother for fucking Battlefront 2.
Can you believe that shit?
Oh.
Can you believe that shit?
And Battlefront 2 out of all the Battlefronts. Like,
Fucking bullshit.
I didn't get Battlefront, but I got Battlefront 2 for my kid because he was like, I really
Okay,
want
well,
Battlefront
Like,
2.
that's the only thing that makes it excusable.
yeah.
That's the only fucking thing that makes it excusable is that he bought it for his kid. Otherwise, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? You dense son of a bitch. I would have murdered you.
You dense motherfucker.
Yeah. So I honestly think I am going to start playing Fallout with 76 because according to Eddie, it's the first in the series chronologically.
Well, yeah, and I think in Fallout 3, it's either 3 or 4, I think it's 3, there's actually a terminal that mentions Vault 76 in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it mentions Vault
So-
76 in West Virginia as a control vault, which is one of the vaults that they didn't run experiments on.
Yeah.
So for those of you that aren't versed in Fallout, every vault from Vault Tech that people are put into before the Armageddon happens has a certain niche. The one in Fallout 4 was that you were cryogenically frozen and you were in stasis for a
And you
long
watch this dude murder people
Yeah.
in cryostasis.
And what was it?
Fallout 3, you were actually raised in the vault by Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
Well, his voice, not like...
Okay. I was
know who you are.
But I have a special set of skills. I raid children in vaults.
I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Like,
That's
If I ever get out of this vault,
I will find you.
what they're doing with those kids getting taken by Border Patrol.
They're just putting them in vaults.
yeah.
Oh god.
But yeah, no, I'm happy that you'll do Fallout 76.
I will get Fallout 76 when it comes out. I promise you that, and I will get into it.
So you, me, Weird Sense, Nick Lewis here, we're all gonna start a settlement, and we're just gonna fuck
A lot
shit.
of people are
And
pissed off.
we're
that
gonna
they're going
nuke
online
Pussy
with this.
Destroyer settlement.
Yeah, we should discuss that being an online thing because a lot of people are pissed off about this
It's true.
online
Yeah,
edition.
yeah.
I kind of was at first. I
remember that.
I wanted, like I just said earlier, I wanted like a new Fallout game with like the Fallout 4 engine, just, you know, a whole new set of everything to do. That's kind of what I wanted. You can play it by yourself, but you have to be subscribed to PS Plus to play it, apparently, because it's online.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm probably still gonna get it. I just want to try the beta first. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good selling point for me too, though, is that it's an online thing. Because then that way, if I don't like getting into single player too much, I at least can get down with y'all and be a vicious. What did we say? Would you say Fort Pussy Destroyer?
No, we
there's
kill.
a meme. There's a meme where it's like, I think it's those, you know, those memes where it's like, it has the picture and then the skull with the brain, and then it gradually goes up.
Yeah.
And the last one is getting a group together so you can nuke, and then like XX Pussy Destroyer spelled with a 5 and for the S, nuking his settlement, and it's like that's the intellectual part of the meme.
That's funny. But yeah, man, I think all in all, E3 was very lucrative. There was a lot to take in, and then, you know, like I said, there were a couple, you know, disappointments, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. One that didn't get revealed that I wanted to, that we eventually got a trailer for like 2-3 days later, was Darksiders 3.
Yeah.
But like I said, I love those games. You're not a huge fan. Have you played them?
I have them, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the story. I think for me, that's what I want more out of that, is just more story.
I really liked, I liked probably the second one the best.
Loved the second one.
Yeah.
That one, and it had the dude that played the villain in The Crow is the voice of Death.
Yeah.
And that was another one of those games I got the big dick in a box version because it came with like actually Death's mask.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and I still have it, and fucking it's my shit. Like one of these days it's gonna be my Halloween costume since I have hair now. Now I just have to lose weight and be like Death skinny, you know.
So, scale of 1 to 10, Dr. Nick, what'd you give E3 this year?
This year I would give E3 an 8, a solid 8. Because there were definitely more highs than lows. And there was a lot of shit that I wasn't anticipating. What the fuck is that one game, now that I'm thinking about it, where the chick was in the boat and she like looked over and her shadow was in there, and then like she touched it and the shadow jumped out at her. It was like one of the first fucking conferences we watched when we were watching all those fucking Swedish people.
I can't remember. I know what you're
But
talking about.
you know what one I'm talking about, right? That game looks fucking insane. So there's a lot that I was like, damn, son.
There's a lot that we really didn't cover. It was mostly just what we were excited about. Because, I mean, what else? Ubisoft had Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
And the new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But, yeah, whatever. But for me, E3, 8.5 for me.
Hell yeah.
I think a lot of people shit on Sony's presentation. But
They really did.
And I thought it was a great presentation.
It was probably my favorite.
Yeah. Like,
Because it wasn't just traditional, like somebody coming out, all right, here's this guy to bring in this game. Like, they had like a whole theatrical. I saw the guy, I can't remember his name, that played the flute. I saw that he got like a lot of flack on the internet, and they're like, people are like, why didn't you get a Japanese guy to do this? And they're like, well, this is this guy's name, and he's a master of this art, so fuck you. Like,
so, you know.
Yeah, but I like how they kind of had a little thing that correlated to each of the games that they were releasing.
Yeah, it was good. It was a great presentation.
I felt like Sony had the strongest presentation.
Yeah, for me, it was like Sony and Bethesda and then everybody else.
See, like for me, the games that got me hyped were in Sony's category.
Yeah.
But Bethesda, like their presentation, like Todd Howard was hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't really dig Andrew WK very much.
Oh no, I was all about that. I love Andrew WK. Like,
I was not about it. Like, it was just so funny because like the audience wasn't about it.
They were just like, "What is this guy?" And I was sitting here just like, I was like, "We will always party hard."
Yeah, you were. I think another honorable mention too, that now we're towards the end of the podcast. And another awesome thing that happened was we had the New Day versus the Elite at
E3
Street Fighter fucking 5 tournament.
Yeah,
man.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I wish I had.
It was on Thursday, and Xavier Woods and Kenny Omega had this huge storyline they built up over the last couple of years, and it came to a head because they were tied 1-1, and then this E3 was the tiebreaker, and the Elite won.
I told you just right, because Kofi and Xavier out of the team were the one that won, and and Big E was the one that lost.
Yeah.
I told you that Big E's not the...
He's not a gamer.
No.
He eats pancakes.
Yeah.
It's okay. So yeah, that was a cool little side note. We're trying to go to E3 next year, Eddie and I. You're more than welcome to join us. Because we're talking about doing like an Airbnb, and then Eddie knows people in LA, and we're just going to fucking go ham. So, we'll discuss more as that goes on.
But what did you think, Nick Lewis? What do you think? What would you rate?
I would probably say, I don't know, like games that, like, they had the games that got me excited. I would probably say 8.5 maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hell yeah. What's the thing you're anticipating most? The very most, like the one thing where you're going to...
It's a tie between Last of Us 2 and Resident Evil 2. Like, those two.
And so, yeah, for me, it's a tie between Resident Evil 2 and Fallout 76.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2 are coming out, like, within a week of each other. You realize this?
That's going to be hardcore.
Both in January, and I'm just like...
Another kind of disappointing thing, I know that we keep kind of dragging this on, but there's a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Was we didn't get any of the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
No.
And I was kind of hoping...
I was really hoping for that.
And I just read a thing today, luckily, that says they've finally moved beyond, like, preliminary testing stages. So, they're making progress, but I want them to just focus on getting me Kingdom Hearts 3, because it's been 10 fucking years or more, and I need my fix. I need to know what the fuck is going on with Sora and Roxas. And that's I think the one that got me the most. So, and I'm also very excited for Resident Evil 2 as well. And then maybe I get through The Last of Us, and at the end of it, I'm just like, I need more of this.
Oh, you will.
You will.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely will.
Then it's fucking on like Donkey Kong. I got a couple games to finish before all the good shits come out.
Question for next week: which corner would you reside in if you were a Thundercats hoe?
I see what you did there. Next week being Retromania 1.
Retromania!
Retro fucking mania!
Retro fucking mania!
It's a new thing we're going to be doing where once a month we're going to pick something classic and roll with it. This Retromania 1 will be Thundercats. So all you Thundercats hoes, tune in or tune the fuck out. God damn it. As always, you can find us on social media on Facebook at the Nerd Corporation.
Twitter and Instagram at Nerdcore Podcast.
Or you can email us at nerdcorepodcast@gmail.com.
And for those of you looking to further your adventures into the realm of 8-bit love-making skills with Catherine, that's a game, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was. Anyway, if you're trying to fuck Catherine, you can always follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerdcorepodcast. Several tiers of loot to be had, from ringtones and giveaways, shout-outs, fucking bonus episodes, motherfucker.
We'd like to apologize to Yosuke Matsuda. Sorry, Matsuda-san. We'll have you back on when you have a better Square Enix presentation to give us.
Step your fucking game up.
30 minutes, bro, and it was just you?
Oh, hey, thanks, and watch videos from other fucking shit.
Fucking stupid.
Dick.
Once again, for the Nerd Corporation, I'm Eddie Lyon.
And I'm Dr. Nick.
And I'm Nick Lewis.
He's the other Nick.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all in Game World.
If you ain't got a quarter, then you don't get to put it in the slot.
That's dirty, bro.
It's what I do, okay?
Bro, you can't
when have I
always
never
gotta
not
fucking-
been fucking dirty?
But you
Since
gotta
day
do that every
one.
fucking time.
Every
You
fucking
always gotta put
fucking
quarters in
time.
slots. Fucking